Confessions at 7 on Wild 94.1.
All right, this morning's confession is a little weird because we're learning a little something different. It says, Dear Freak Show, I got to tell you, November 1st now starts my frustration season. I am married into a huge family. My husband is one of 8 kids, and his mom is one of 12. So holidays are packed. These are old school uncles and aunties and everybody who wants a hug from my children. But because we've raised our kids in a more free-ranged approach since they were born, they get to make a lot of their own choices. And one unpopular one with our extended family is the hugging. My children don't know these people like that, as well as we do. To be honest, we don't really know them that well. We just know that they are family. Going from, oh, this is your great uncle to come here, let me touch you is something my oldest has explained he doesn't like. So he says no, and it always turns into a huge fight. The entire holiday for the last 2 years has been adults chasing them saying, you better come give me a hug. The annoying and tense part of it makes me not want to deal with it at all. I'd much rather have a holiday with our household and not the holiday visiting with family that we don't really know. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever heard of free range kids?
Yeah, what the hell?
Of course.
Like, what's a free range kid?
It's almost like a Montessori kind of.
Who?
That's a type of school.
Like the school, the
and
Montessori
teaching.
school?
Yeah, so it's very much like free thinking. Like they have certain schedules, but if the kid doesn't want to learn or study that subject at the moment, they are allowed to go do their own thing until they're ready to join the class, basically, essentially. And it's similar in your household. It's kind of like free range, not telling the kid what to do.
So the kid gets to make the rules.
And not all of it, because you don't want them to hurt themselves or harm themselves. But yeah, you allow them to become their own person.
Let me explain something to you.
It's a free range.
I've heard of free range chicken.
Yes. Think of it like that.
Okay, but that just means that you ain't giving no kid no hormones.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was. You might be organic and you just let it, instead of being in a chicken coop, it just walk around outside in the yard, in the barn.
It creates more independence with unstructured schedule, basically.
All right, let me tell you about
this. Seemed like some new parenting type stuff.
It is.
Free
This is
range.
definitely
Because
is.
me as a kid, if I ever was to tell my parents, no,
Right.
what would happen?
Or not even your parent. Anybody in your family who your mom respects, aunties, uncles, what, all these people that you're talking about. If you went to a family reunion with your mama and somebody's like, oh, come here, I love you, look just like your daddy, come here. And you're like, don't touch me, I don't know you, old man.
Oh, yeah, I'm getting beat for just
No.
that. And, all right,
On site.
and
This is different.
the other thing, too, like, what happened to respecting your elders? Like, no matter who the family member is, you're supposed
Yeah, how
to
free
show
range
them-
feel about that?
I think it's important to teach your kids that they can have control over their physical boundaries.
Can your
They don't-
kids say no? That's what somebody
about
just
hugging someone?
Somebody just texted and said, "Can your kids say no?" Touching is, this person says it best. Touching is about your person. Why can't your kids say no? We teach them to say no when people want to touch them. Why not?
This could be turned into a dangerous lesson if it's not handled correctly about consent in general. Seriously, about boundaries and certain things. If a child does not want to be touched by an adult that they aren't around all the time, that they barely know, why should they be forced to hug somebody that they don't know? That could be detrimental in the future for them.
Man, that's your suburb side speaking. You know how we say
if
you
you
got a
think
card
about
and
it-
you can come to the cookout? You can't come to the cookout.
I'm not talking
this.
about like great grandma. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like
but
that weird uncle.
everybody in there who's older, gets a hug.
Yeah.
And you don't want to, but it's your job.
Don't matter who it is. And
if they give you a Christmas gift, hell yeah, you got to hug.
And in a Spanish family,
Yeah.
you are taught to greet everybody.
Everybody.
And hug
Soon as you walk
everybody
in.
the room.
I can't just say hi. Why am I forced? I'm just asking. I don't know.
Yeah, stand behind your mama's leg when they say, hey, say hi to your auntie. Huh.
She's going to be like,
Kids are like that,
go
though.
and say hi.
Go over there and say hi. Kiss your abuela. All right, so wait. So free range parenting, according to this, says a style of raising children that emphasizes teaching skills and them allowing them to increase their independence and autonomy with rather than constant direct supervision. So these kids just run around. It has an example saying your kid can go to the store by themselves and not tell you that they went to the store.
Yeah.
Excuse me?
I think it's different. Are you okay?
I'm dying because of this text. It says free range equals WPS.
Okay. I mean, yeah, white folk. That's what he's saying. That's what they're saying.
Yeah. No, I'm not talking about necessarily free range. I'm just talking about hugging in general. I'm not into like the whole free range kind of thing. I think that scheduling is very healthy for kids and it's something that they can look forward to in the future. It makes them feel comfortable. When it comes to hugging, I feel like forcing children to like endure affection teaches them a dangerous lesson.
This is a lot. There are a lot of people who are responding to this. This is crazy. I mean, wait. We'll take a break and come back and hit some of these texts because we're learning today. All right, Freak Show, Wild 94.1. We got a bunch of texts that are coming in and a couple calls. What we got?
This is all this stuff sounds about white. Out of the 813, I'm a black woman from a family in the South and definitely grew up on the hug everybody situation, but I do not feel that way now. I think my kids should have body autonomy. I do not think that there's a link, not saying that there is a percentage or anything, but there should be boundaries, especially if you look around now, aunties and uncles and whomever could be touching your kids. There's a lot of situations like that, a lot of secrets in families.
I get it. All right, let's see. We got Mo in Tampa. Mo, what's good?
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
What?
That's what I said.
Free range, Mo.
This is free range? Are you crazy?
Free range.
She needs to tell her children, hey, your dad's got a big family. We're going over there, shake hands, hug, and get it over with. Because if I use my free range and put my foot on your neck, then I got to go to jail and go to parent classes and all of that there. Free range? Really? Yeah, you're free to do anything you want when you arrange your schedule at your job.
Right, yeah.
Oh,
but
okay.
while you in here being this kid situation, you listen to us and you go hug your nana. That's what you do.
That's right. I'll be right there. Give her a hug and keep it moving.
There you go. I mean, that's where I was raised, but Mo, I'm telling you, though, there are a lot of people who are texting in saying that we do have to protect our children, and they do. This word, body autonomy, I'll tell you, I was today years old when I read that, because I have never heard the word body autonomy or the term before.
It's your choice.
So a lot of people are saying your kids get a choice.
Yeah, of course. I don't want no pervert touching on my kid, but I'm introducing you to Nana and your family, and I'm going to be right there with you. I ain't telling y'all to go in the room and hug and all that there. Mm-hmm. I'm going to be right there. I'm going to hug, you hug, your dad going to hug. Keep it moving.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, there you go. I'm with you. I was raised that way, so Mo, I got you. I appreciate it. Let's see here. I got Shakura. Hey, how you doing this morning?
Hello, how you doing this morning?
Good. Now, with free range kids is what we apparently are fighting about in here. What you got to add to this?
Okay, free range. Okay, it's nothing wrong with kids expressing how they feel, but in a respectful way. My kids ain't got to hug nobody who they don't want to hug. I'm not from the suburbs. I'm straight from West Tampa. My mama ain't make me hug nobody. I'm not saying my kids hug nobody. I don't know those people. Mm-hmm. Hey, hey, how you doing? Oh, hey, Uncle Tom, what's up? What's going on? Hey, how you doing? Hey, baby girl, all that hugging and kissing on the cheek. No, I'm good. No.
What do you mean, no, I'm good?
But even as family?
But like, if this all your family in there and everybody getting the plate and we all sitting around and the Temptations playing on the Christmas album, you know what I'm saying? And the auntie walk in, she got to hug every child in there.
But once again, all those kids don't know those said aunties. If my children don't know you and they feel uncomfortable, I'm not going to make my kids. They can speak. Being respectful is still speaking, but they don't have to hug them. Mm-hmm. You don't have to hug. I have uncles. I don't want nobody hugging and kissing all over my cheek. No, I'm good.
It's uncomfortable.
I can still be respectful. I can still be respectful of saying the OJs and have dinner and play board games and all that. That's being respectful. Just because I don't want to hug you is being disrespectful. I don't have to hug you.
I agree.
Hello, how you doing?
I totally.
Hey, yeah, girl, hey, how you doing? How was the mountains last year? Like, we could have a conversation and still be respectful, but you ain't got to hug me. I'm good.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I
appreciate it.
I like your curtains, but don't hug me.
Somebody I see once a year? Somebody I see once a year, that's good enough. Hey, how you doing? You don't call me on my birthday, so I got to hug you every Christmas.
Hey.
I'm good.
All right,
I like
I
her.
appreciate it. Sure.
I like her a lot.
Wow, this is somebody
It is
says
about
she sounds scarred.
You just don't. I think it's just if it makes you feel uncomfortable. Have you ever hugged or been around somebody and it gives you the ick? Like you just don't want.
But
them
it's
to be
not
touched?
always the ick. I mean, this person said, "Why are we sexualizing family hugs?" Sure, there are crazies out there, but this is your family. If the kids feel uncomfortable, why? Maybe facilitate some family time so the kids know their extended family and are comfortable around the love and the
Sure,
people.
working on a relationship and building that trust is totally fine, and then that will naturally happen. But for me to force my kid to, I don't like it to force them to hug somebody that they don't know.
It's just a different generational thing. I had to hug every person in that house, and Davi, for instance, Davi was raised that way. He in Costa Rica, same way. Davi will not come into this studio without coming to address
Greeting.
each person
Each person.
individually.
Yep.
And every time he comes in, it's like dap you up, kiss you on the cheek. What up, big dog? Like come over here and everybody gets an individual greeting, and then he goes into his Daviisms.
Because in a
You know what I mean?
in a Spanish household, you're supposed to get the blessings from each person in the room, and you're supposed to also acknowledge them and bless them as well. That's what I was always.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, we got we got a whole Spanish station. I don't see everybody do that.
I think
see
that's
him.
like as a
He
man.
consistently
A man
does
does
that.
that.
Like Joey's Puerto Rican. Jody walk here, walk straight into the shop. But it's just different. It depends on how. So I mean, I don't know if that's free range.
Depends on their mood.
Free
as
range
well.
just sounds weird. So if you just say, hey, your kids can make a choice, then okay, right. But if we calling it free range because your kid, I just told you, if your kid walked by you in the hallway with a slushie
Yeah.
from 7-Eleven, and you're like, where you get that slushie? Oh, I ran down the store to get it.
Oh hell no.
Right. That's what free range is, though.
Yeah, but that comes with like safety, and you have to ask me before you leave the house. I don't want to find out that you left and you didn't tell me. Free range is more like when it comes to schooling, I guess.
I want my chicken free range, but everything else, I'm sorry, y'all got to be it. We got to treat this like it's 84.
It sounds like a farm when you say free
That's what I'm
range.
saying. If you ain't walking around eating seed off the ground in the backyard, free range, miss me with that. I'm sorry. My kids hugging everybody in the house. Hug all these necks, because these necks ain't going to all be here next year.
Yeah.
All these old people, hug them and give them some love, send them on to glory.
Except
There
for
you
that
go.
weird uncle in the corner.
The weird uncle with them jogging pants on, that's different. Yeah, he wears jogging pants all the time. You got to let him go.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to this channel right here.